We'll chant. Let's chant from page 12. So we're going to chant. I like to put 8, 9, and 7 together. So 3 ohms. So I start with 8, then I go to 9, then I go to 7. So it goes Tatvam asi aham brahmasim soham 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 soham. Your turn. Tatvam asi aham brahmasim soham 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 soham. Again. Tatvam asi aham brahmasim soham 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 soham. One more time. Tatvam asi aham brahmasim soham 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 soham. Then I just go to soham. Soham 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 soham. Again. Soham 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 soham. Then go back to Tatvam. Tatvam asi aham brahmasim soham 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 soham. One more time. Tatvam asi aham brahmasim soham 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 soham. Come into a child's seat. You can fold up your chair books and put them to the side. I'll pick them up. Tatvam asi, that thou art, that is identification with the absolute unchanging reality. Unchanging reality is different from changing reality. Most of the time we're identifying with changing reality. It's things that are not stable, things that are not always switching around. The mind, the emotions, the body changes every day. Then aham brahmasim, I am Brahman, identification with the absolute unchanging. Soham soham, I am identification with infinity instead of that which is finite. And the ultimate goal of yoga is to reveal our true self, our true identity over the false face we wear. The false face that's been projected onto us by family, by society, by culture. Connect to your Ujjayi pranayama, or deep full inhales and deep full exhales. Let's set a metronome for that. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale, engage Mula Bandha, lifting up at the pelvic floor. For ladies, that's a Kegel exercise. That is going to bring lightness to the practice. Reach the arms forward, spread the fingers, tuck the toes under, press into the hands. Inhale, lift the knees into downward facing dog. Exhale here. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale the knees, the chest, the chin to the floor, Ashtanga Namaskar. Press into the hands, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck the toes under, push the seat back to the heels, lift the knees up, downward facing dog. Now notice how many times you change forms during the cycle of the Vinyasa class, and how we don't stay in one thing for too long or linger or get out of it really quickly. And the idea of that is that you're experiencing it, but you're unattached to it. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale, bend the elbows straight back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you don't want assist today, raise a leg and down dog split. Thank you. If you don't want lotions today, raise a leg and down dog split. Thank you. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana again. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Soften the knees, slowly walk the feet toward the hands. Keep the feet about hips width distance apart. Keep the hands about 6 to 8 inches in front of the feet. Now, if the hands are lifting up, you're going to use blocks underneath the hands, and that's going to raise the earth up to you so you can let the head be heavy and press down fully into your palms instead of using your thumb like a kickstand. There you go. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. You can let the head go. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Soften the knees. Slowly start to roll up one vertebrae at a time, letting the head be the last thing to come up. And then step the feet together, big toes and heels touch, and raise the arms up alongside the ears. Reach over with the left hand, grab the right wrist, give the right arm a little pull, and then exhale, side bend to the left, stretching the right. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift back up to center. Switch the grip. Take the right hand, grab the left wrist, give the left arm a little pull. And then exhale, side bend right. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift back up to center. And exhale, let the arms float down the side of the body, Tadasana, mountain seat. Bring the hands together in undulating mudra. Close the eyes. Take a moment, set a higher intention for the sadhana today. Maybe offer that sadhana up to overcoming the misidentification of avidya. And then exhale, hands by the side, Tadasana, mountain seat. With straight legs, inhale, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, bend knees, take arms behind back, clasp hands together in a fist, straighten arms and legs. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, step right foot all the way back, looking forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin to earth. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck toes under, push seat to heels, downward facing dog. On the inhale, right foot steps forward. Exhale, left foot meets right and fold over legs. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs and arch back. Exhale, bend knees, take arms behind back, clasp hands together and a fist straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, left foot steps back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat to heels, downward dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward. Exhale, right foot meets left, fold over legs. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs, arch back. Exhale, hands by the side to Tadasana Mountain Seat. On the inhale, hook thumbs, raise arms up alongside ears and arch back. Exhale, bend knees, take arms behind back, clasp hands together and a fist straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, step right foot all the way back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin, elbows in. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat to heels, downward facing dog. On the inhale, right foot steps forward. Exhale, left foot meets right and fold over legs. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs and arch back. Exhale, bend knees, take arms behind back, clasp hands together and a fist straighten. Inhale, bend knees, hands down next to feet, step left foot all the way back. Exhale, downward facing dog, don't rush. Inhale, come forward to plank, breathe. Exhale, chaturanga, don't rush. Inhale, upward dog, move with grace. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, slide forward, cobra. Exhale, tuck toes under, seat back to heels, downward facing dog. On the inhale, left foot steps forward. Exhale, right foot meets left, fold over legs. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, stand up, straighten legs, arch back. Exhale, hands by the side to Tadasana Mountain Seat. On the inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, awkward seat. Exhale, put hands down, extend the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step the right foot forward in between the hands. Exhale, push through the left heel. The left heel is going to remain off the ground. Inhale, lift the torso up, raise the arms up alongside the ears in a high lunge. Exhale, find the balance. On the inhale, extend the right leg as you lift the left heel away from the earth, activating the pelvic floor. Then exhale, bend the right knee. Push through the left heel without bending the left knee. Inhale, extend the right leg, lift the left heel away, find balance. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Bring the hands together in the center of the chest. Twist over to the right. The left arm on the outside of the right thigh. Left leg's extending. Left leg is super active. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, come back to center. Raise the arms up alongside the ears in a high lunge. Find the balance. Exhale, place the hands on the floor. Frame the right foot. On the inhale, extend the right leg. Move the left foot forward about 8 to 10 inches until your left heel is flat on the ground. So you're going to straighten, that's correct, but back foot's got to come in. You're going to use these blocks. So you're going to step forward about 8 to 10 inches. There you go. Now lift the head and chest, pull the right hip back. You can put those hands down on the ground because you're unbalanced without the hands on the ground. So these blocks have 3 levels. 1, 2, 3. Get that one. God gave you 2 hands. I gave you 2 blocks. That's how it works. Okay, now lift the head and chest. Pull the right hip back, the left hip forward. Now exhale, fold forward over the leg. So part of asana, this is an important part. Asana means seat. Seat is a connection. There should be grounding in a seat. If you're ungrounded, find grounding first before anything else. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Good. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good. On the inhale, lift the head and chest. Exhale, soften the right knee, step back to a downward facing dog. So simple. So, changing these forms does not have to be complex, but you do want to find a kind of stability and a joy while you're in a single form. On the inhale, step the left foot forward in between the hands. Exhale, push through the right heel. The right heel is going to remain off the ground. Inhale, lift the torso up, bring the arms alongside the ears in a high lunge. Exhale, find the balance here. Inhale, extend the left leg as you lift the right heel away from the earth, squeezing at the pelvic floor. You feel that Mula Bandha really engage when you do that. Then exhale, bend the left knee. Push through the right heel, but don't lose Mula Bandha. Inhale, extend the left leg, lift the right heel away from the earth. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Bring the hands together in the center of the chest, twisting deeply over to the left, pushing through the right leg. Post anterior chain of right leg super active. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Lift the torso up. Bring arms alongside the ears in a high lunge. Then exhale. Place the hands on the earth or the blocks if you need them. Yep. Now you know if you need them. Extend the left leg. Move the right foot forward until the right heel is on the ground. Yeah, better. Now lift the head and chest. As you do, pull the left hip back. Drop the right hip so you're not twisting in the hips. And then exhale, fold forward. Keep pulling energy up the front of the left leg. Push it out the right of the back of the right leg. Exhale, 1. Inhale, good. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift head and chest. Exhale, bend left knee. Step back to a downward facing dog. Just so easy like that. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale, bend elbows 2 inches, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, step right foot forward. Turn the left heel down this time. Come up Virabhadrasana 1. Good. Exhale, extend the right leg. Keep the shoulders and the hips toward the windows. Bring the hands behind the back. Clasp the hands together into a fist. Now take a moment. Pull the right hip crease back toward the wall where I am. Move the left hip point toward the windows. On the inhale, lift up and arch back, coming into a little bit of a back bend. Then exhale, fold forward, bend the right knee, bring the right shoulder inside the right knee, the crown of the head toward the inside of the right foot, lifting the arms away from the body. Sometimes people call this humble warrior. Inhale. Exhale, 1, bring the shoulder inside the knee. Exhale, 2, notice how you can go much deeper. Inhale, you're not trapped. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, lift up and arch back, extending the right leg. Good. Exhale, come back to center with the shoulders over the hips. Release the hands. Inhale, open the arms and hips to the left side of the room without moving your feet. Now look at the right hand. Reach toward the windows. Pull the left hip back. Place the right hand down on the right shin. Lift the left arm up. Gaze at the left thumb. Triangle Trikonasana. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift all the way up to stand. Then exhale, bend the right knee, warrior 2, and stay. Inhale. Exhale, 1, keep your left foot where it is. Exhale, 2, move your right foot forward. Inhale, now bend deeper. Exhale, 3, that's better. Inhale. Exhale, 4, and these are better on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, extend the right leg. Exhale, rebend the right knee. Place the right hand on a block outside the right foot. Why? So you don't lay on the right thigh. You want a little space between the ribs and the thigh. Then point the left fingers toward the windows and look into the left palm. Lift the left shoulder up, opening the chest to the left. Exhale, 1, good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, place the left hand down. Exhale, step back to a downward facing dog. Just so simple. On the inhale, step left foot forward. Turn right heel down. Rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. Make sure your stance is nice and wide. Exhale, extend the left leg. So straighten the left leg. Take the hands behind you, clasp the hands together in a fist. Take a moment, pull the left hip back toward where I am. Move the right hip toward the windows. Inhale, lift up and arch back, drawing energy up the front of the left leg. Then exhale, bend the left knee, bring left shoulder inside left knee, crown of the head toward the instep of the foot. Arms are going to lift away from the body. Inhale, good. Exhale, 1. So as you lift away, pull back that way. Exhale, 1. So there's this energy still pulling back here. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Pressing in the feet. Inhale, lift up and arch back, extending the left leg. Exhale, come back to center with shoulders over hips. Release the hands. On the inhale, open arms and hips up to the right side of the room. Don't move the feet too much. Lift, leaning toward the windows. Pull the left hip back. Place the left hand down on the left shin. Raise the right arm up. Triangle Trikonasana. Inhale, good. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, lifting all the way up to stand. Then exhale, bend the left knee, warrior 2, and stay. Inhale, this is better. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, extend the left leg 1 breath. Exhale, rebend the left knee. Left hand outside left foot. Inhale, right arm reaches toward the windows, looking into the right palm. Now, as you do this, make sure you don't use your left thumb as a kickstand. So put the palm down and bend deeper. Exhale, 1. That's better. Inhale, grounding. You know, your thumb's not a weight-bearing joint. Just know that. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. On the inhale, gently place the right hand down. And exhale, step back to a downward facing dog. On the inhale, come forward to plank. Bring big toes and heels to touch. Exhale, onto the right hand, the outside of the right foot. Lift the left arm up. Gaze at the left thumb. Vaishishtasana, side plank. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. On the inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale onto the left hand, outside of the left foot. Raise the right arm up. Saint Vaishishta. This is a saint. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. On the inhale, gently come out to a plank. And exhale the knees, the chest, the chin to the earth. Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck the toes under, push the seat back to the heels, lift the knees up, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, step or jump the feet in between the hands. Exhale, fold over the straight legs. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the torso up, awkward seat. Exhale, calm stand up, Tadasana, mountain seat. On the inhale, bend the left knee into the chest. Give the left knee a hug. Drop the left hip even with the right. A lot of times you want to hike the hip up because it feels good, but you roll to the outside of the right foot and you lose your connection and balance. Open up the left knee. Place the left foot on the inside of the right thigh or on the right calf, but not on the knee joint. You don't want it on the knee joint. Whatever you do, don't put it on the knee joint. Bring the hands together in undulating mudra. Find the balance. On the inhale, extend the arms up toward the sky. Then exhale, open up the arms and allow the left forearm to float down onto the left thigh with the left palm facing upward. Inhale, lengthen through the right side of the body. And then exhale, side bend to the left, pushing the right hip to the right. Bending tree. Find the balance. Find the stability. Inhale. Exhale 1. Find the joy. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Good. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Lift all the way up. Bring the prayer hand overhead. Exhale. Bring the prayer hand to heart center. Inhale, bring the left knee forward. Give the left knee a good hug. And then exhale, place the left foot on the floor next to the right. On the inhale, bend the right knee into the chest. Give the right knee a hug. Drop the right hip even with the left. Open up the right knee. Place the right foot on the inside of the left thigh or on the calf. Both are excellent. Stay away from that joint. Then bring the hands together in undulating mudra. Find one spot that's not moving. Gaze at that. On the inhale, lift the arms up toward the sky, expanding. Then allow the right forearm to float down onto the right thigh. Inhale, lengthen through the left side of the body. Exhale, gracefully side bend over to the right, moving the left hip to the left. Inhale, bending tree. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale, lifting all the way up to stand, bringing the hands overhead. Exhale, bringing the prayer hand to heart center. Inhale, bring the right knee forward. Give the right knee a hug. And exhale, place the right foot on the floor next to the left. Standing on the right foot, bend the left knee into the chest. Give the left knee a hug again. Then interlace your fingers underneath the left thigh. Let the left leg be heavy in your hands. Exhale, find the balance. Inhale, extend the left leg, dorsiflex the left foot. Exhale, point and bend. Inhale, extend and flex. Exhale, point and bend. Inhale, extend and flex. Keep the leg extended. Exhale, point the toes. Inhale, lift the arms up alongside the ears. Balance. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Now inhale, bring the arms alongside the body. Bend both the knees and bring the knees together. Tilt at your hip crease, bringing the torso parallel to the floor with the left foot toward the ceiling. Right knee still bent a little bit. Inhale, extend both legs and reach the arms back, coming into warrior 3. Inhale. Exhale 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, place the hands on the floor underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift the head and chest, look up at the windows, come to a flat back, finding the balance. Then exhale, fold forward over your right leg, walk the hands back, standing split. Inhale, good. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, good, everybody. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Bend the left knee and open the hips as much as possible. External rotation. Then bend the right knee. Bring the left knee behind the right calf like a curtsy. Inhale, extend the legs and lift the left leg up as high as possible, unfurling. Exhale, bend both the knees. Bring the left knee behind the right calf like a curtsy. Inhale, extend. And then exhale, bring the left knee behind the right foot and sit all the way down. Seated spinal twist. So your right foot's going to be on the outside of your left leg. There you go. On the inhale, lift the left arm up. And then exhale, twisting over to the right. Look over the right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come back to center line. Exhale, counter twist over to the left. Inhale, come back to center and move the left shin forward. Stack the right shin on top of the left. Right ankle's off the left knee. Left ankle's underneath the right. This is called Agni Stambhasana, fire logs. So you can always extend the left leg. Straighten the left leg out. Straighten it all the way out. Then put the right ankle right here and put the foot off and then dorsiflex this foot. And then energetically move this down, dorsiflex here, and exhale, fold forward. You can hold on there. There's your variation. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Good, everybody. On the inhale, lift the head and chest. Now just bring the hands outside of the knees. Lift the knees up. Place the feet on the floor together. Big toes and bunions touch. Heels and bunions. All right. Now, open up the knees so you got a V shape. Okay? V. Feet are flat on the floor. Reach the arms forward. Put pressure into the front of your foot and inhale, stand up. Just like magic. Good for you, because you got to do the other side. Now, standing on the left foot. Bend the right knee into the chest. Give the knee a good hug. Drop the hip. That way you'll find the balance. Interlace the fingers underneath the right thigh. Let the leg be heavy. On the inhale, extend and dorsiflex. Exhale, plantar flex and bend. Inhale, extend and flex. Exhale, point and bend. Inhale, extend and flex. Exhale, point and bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, point the toes. Inhale, lift the arms up alongside the ears, balance. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Bring the arms alongside the body. Bend both the knees. Hinge at the hip crease. Tilt forward, bringing the sole of the right foot toward the sky. On the inhale, extend the arms and the legs, reaching back toward the wall behind you. Warrior 3. Good for you. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, put the hands on the earth. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Exhale, fold over the standing left leg. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Good, everybody. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. On the inhale, lift the head and chest as you bend the right knee. Open, stack the hips. Then exhale, bend both knees and bring the right knee behind the left calf like a curtsy. Inhale, extend the legs, unfurl. Exhale, bend both the knees, bring the right knee behind the left calf. Inhale, extend and unfurl. Exhale, bring the right knee all the way to the outside of the left foot and sit down. On the inhale, lift the right arm up. And then exhale, twist over to the left. Look over the left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Good. Inhale, come center. Exhale, counter twist. Inhale, come center. And exhale, ankle to knee. So here you're going to extend the right leg, open up the left knee, make kind of a figure 4. Dorsiflex the feet, protecting the knee joint. Lift the head and chest. And exhale, fold forward. Bring the arms out in front of you. You can hold onto the foot, Amy. But you want to ground down with the hands. Somehow it wants to ground, like it just can't float. Okay? Exhale 1, you're grounding. And that belt, this little belt will help you. Exhale 2, you know, we have many options to make our lives easier. Sometimes we don't take them. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, good. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Now, lift the knees up, place the feet together. You get a second chance at sometimes, you know, right? Then the knees are going to come out. You're going to reach the arms forward. You're going to press into the feet, and like magic, you're going to come stand up. Woo! Good for you. I always found that hard too. All right. Step away from the front of the mat, about 2 feet. Okay, about 2 feet. Bring the big toes and heels to touch. So feet together. This is much easier if your feet are together. Then lift high on the balls of the feet like you're in high heel shoes. And then press your heels together. Bring your hands together in undulating mudra. Just balance on the balls of your feet. We call this tiptoe asana. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, begin to bend the knees. Descend the seat toward the lifted heels. Like you're coming down on a very slow elevator. Try to keep the shoulders over the hips as you come down. Open up the knees. Place the hands on the floor underneath the shoulders. Now lift the knees up. Squeeze the upper arm bones with the knees, or get the knees into the armpits. Start to bend the elbows, making a shelf for your knees or your upper arm or your shin bones. Then tilt weight into the front of the hands and lift the toes off the floor. Balance on the hands. Bakasana. Some people say this is a crane. Some people say it's a crow, but it's a bird. Doesn't matter. It's a bird. You're making the form of a bird. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, step or jump back chaturanga, your choice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to a plank. And exhale, the knees, the chest, the chin to the earth. Inhale, slide forward, Bhujangasana, stay in cobra. Inhale, lift the hands off the floor. Exhale, press the toenails down. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down, relax. So one of the hidden messages in Vinyasa yoga is that as you take these many forms, you notice they're like 5 to 10 breaths, sometimes 15 breaths for certain things, but you're detached from hanging on to that one form. You're letting go, a parigraha, of that form to go into the next form. Bring the forehead to the floor, squeeze the legs together, take the arms behind the back, clasp the hands together in a fist. Now, on the inhale, lift the head, chest, legs, and arms away from the body. Shalabhasana, seat of the locust. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down and relax. But in our day-to-day life, we tend to grasp onto and hold on to things that are going to change in our lives. And we give ourselves that identity. And then when it changes, it's like somebody pulled a rug out from underneath our feet. We're very upset. We're disturbed. We're frustrated. We're unbalanced. Bend the knees, reach back, grab the ankles, pull the navel toward the spine, shifting the weight from the pubic bone to the navel. On the inhale, kick the feet into the hands and lift up. Dhanurasana, seat of the bow. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down, release the feet, relax. So what does the yoga sadhana teach us? To attach ourselves to that is unchanging. The Brahman, the absolute, infinity, the spirit. Bend the knees, reach back, grab the ankles one more time. On the inhale, kick the feet into the hands and lift up. Exhale, 1. Inhale, good. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Gently come down, release the feet, relax. Bring the hands next to the chest, elbows close to the ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. And exhale through bent elbows all the way down onto the abdomen. Roll over onto the back. Bend the knees, touch the heels with the fingertips, feet or hips width distance apart and parallel. On the inhale, lift the hips, the lower, the middle back. Clasp the hands together in a fist underneath you. Roll the shoulders underneath the chest. Shoulder opener. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Look right up at the ceiling. Exhale, 3. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Release the hands. Come down the middle back, the lower back, and the hips. You can stay in that half bridge. You can even come into a supported half bridge. If you feel like you are ready for upward bow, place the hands next to the head. Elbows are toward the ceiling. Fingertips are toward the shoulders. On the inhale, press into the hands and the feet and lift the body off the floor, extending the arms. Upward bow seat. Good. Exhale, 1. Inhale, breathe. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale, good. Exhale, 5. Bring the chin into the chest and come down the upper, the middle, the lower back. Try this. Yeah, wrap your fingers around the edge of that block. It may help, like that. Okay. Now you're going to push down with your thumb. Now you're not putting your fingers underneath it. You're just putting your heels of your hands there. Your mat's a little slippery for that. Your mat's a little slippery for that. Hold on. Let's try it again. I'm going to put my feet here. All right. Second time, place the hands next to the head. On the inhale, lift up. Exhale, 1. Good. That's better. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bring the chin to the chest and come down the upper, the middle, the lower back. This yoga mat you got is good for yoga in the park because you're not going to care if it gets dirty. Okay. So what you want is a little non-grip. It's a little slippery. So just try it without the blocks because they're sliding. Last time, place the hands next to the head. On the inhale, come up. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bring the chin to the chest and come down the upper, the middle, the lower back. Good for you. Bring the knees into the chest. Give the knees a little hug. Make little circles on the sacrum, rocking left to right, right to left. So this Sunday, I am teaching a workshop on subtle body, meaning these emotional and psycho, the ideas of the intellect with yoga and how to align them with that higher intention instead of just biomechanicals of the body, like Western medical science. I do both. Bring the knees over to the left, extend the right arm out, look over the right shoulder. But if you're interested in like why we even sequence things the way we do, or why we tell you to engage in Mula Bandha or to breathe instead of like not breathing or talking, or this will all be revealed in this subtle body workshop. People who don't work with subtle body aren't going to tell you those things. They may talk about chakras, but listen, you can't activate a chakra until you understand Sharias and koshas. Impossible. Impossible. Bring the knees back to center and go to the other side. Bring the knees back to center. Give the knees a little hug. Bring the forehead toward the knees. Rock up and back, rock up and back, rock up and back. Come up to a seated position. Extend your legs straight out in front of you. Dorsiflex the feet. Lift the head and chest. Exhale, fold forward. Hold on to the outside of the feet. Paschimottanasana. Now, if that's a little tough, that's where here again, that belt comes in hand, Amy. Just remember, you're not your tight hamstrings either. While you're not the body, you're not the mind, you're not the tight hamstrings. But we will go over chakras, and we'll go over like what is the point of doing bandhas and pranayamas and how they relate to actually releasing the tension or the lock of the chakra so that super consciousness can be realized by having Kundalini move upward. Last 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, go deeper. One more time, inhale. Exhale, folding all the way. Inhale, come to an upright position. And exhale, hands next to the hips. Staff seat. Point the toes away from you in a plantar flex. Take the hands behind you 6 to 8 inches. Bring the chin into the chest. On the inhale, lift the hips into incline plank. Exhale, let the head go back. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest and come down. And let's set up for shoulder stand. Salamba Sarvangasana, all supported limb seat. Or you can bring legs up the wall in Viparina Karani. That is an option. Or lay down on the back and come into Supta Baddha Konasana if no inversions. How is your shoulder stand? Well, let's do it this way. I like to use blankets. Some people don't, but that's an option. Come set up. So we're going to put the blanket about right here. I'm going to unfold it so it's as wide as the mat. I'm going to fold your mat over. Then you're going to put your shoulders here and your head on the bamboo floor. Okay. Now, push your hands down, straighten your legs all the way out, using your core like a crunch. Bring your legs all the way overhead. Good. Excellent. Now put your hands on the back. Now lift your legs up in the air. Now, as you do that, come out of your anterior pelvic tilt. So move your hips toward the windows and your chest toward your chin. So that touches. Yep. Good. So a lot of times people will ask me, like, why are we doing a shoulder stand? Well, shoulder stand is considered a rebirth asana. It's the shape of a child coming out of the womb, right? Head first. Perfect. It's actually kind of the start of a new spiritual cycle that you understand. It's a new spiritual self. You understand your true self. You understand your true nature. And so you're being reborn. But this isn't kind of like, don't think of this as like a religious kind of rebirth, because that word's used in other religious traditions. Yoga's not religion, but it is a form of spirituality. So it's like an awakening to your true self. The idea that you're not changing reality, but unchanging reality. You're stable, you're balanced, you're focused. There's no more kind of scattiness or like unfocused, jarring energy in the life anymore. There's just bliss and joy, harmony, peace. From here, if you're still in shoulder stand, let your toes come all the way over onto the floor behind the head. Clasp the hands together in a fist. Extend the arms away from you. Halasana, seat of the plow. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Good. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, bring the knees alongside the ears. Hold on to the back of the knee joint. Karnapidasana. Inhale. So take the hands, put them here, right here. You can even go like this. Watch this. Take your arms around. Oh, hold on to, take this other arm around. And hug your elbow. Exhale, 3. There it is. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now place the hands on the floor toward the exit door. Not toward the feet, Veronique, but the exit door. Roll down 1 vertebrae at a time until the hips touch the floor. And then if you have a little blanket underneath the shoulders, unfold the blanket, move the blanket off to the side. So we're going to lift your blanket up. Lay down on the back again, turn the palms to face upward, press into the elbows, puff up the chest, come onto the top of the head. Fish, Matsyasana, inhale. Exhale 1, inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, inhale. Exhale 6, inhale. Exhale 7, inhale. Exhale 8, inhale. Exhale 9, inhale. Exhale 10, press into the elbows. Bring the chin in the chest, slowly come down. And now let's set up for Shavasana, seat of the corpse. You can put a blanket underneath the knees. If the lower back is a little tender, you can place a blanket on top of you. And at this point, this is the point where you let go of Mula Bandha, relaxing at the pelvic floor completely. You let go of the Ujjayi pranayama, just let the breath breathe the body organically. And close the eyes, let the body become heavy. Shavasana, seat of the corpse. Gently start to deepen the breath. And as you deepen the breath, make small movements with the fingers and the toes. Stretch the arms overhead and stretch the arms and legs in opposite directions. Draw the knees into the chest, giving the knees a little hug. And then gently roll over to the right side. Stay there for a moment. And pressing the left palm into the earth, lift the torso up and come up to a seated position for a very brief meditation practice. You can sit on a block or a blanket, but once you find the seat, find stillness. Commit to the seat. Allow the breath to deepen again, but you don't have to employ Ujjayi pranayama, but have breath awareness. So as you inhale, watch the inhales enter the body, and as you exhale, watch the exhales leave the body. Start to draw all the senses inward, closing the eyes, focusing the mind, but you need something to focus on. As you inhale, silently chant to yourself, so. And as you exhale, silently chant hum. Inhaling, so. Exhaling, hum. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bringing the hands together in undulating mudra, bowing the head slightly to meet the hands, giving thanks and praise for the teachers, the teachings of yoga from the past, the present, and still teachers and teachings yet to be revealed. Om Bolo Sadguru Bhagavan Ki Jai. Namaste. Thank you all so much for being here. Don't forget, this Sunday, Subtle Body Workshop, Sharias, Koshas, Nadis, Vayus, Chakras, and Kundalini Shakti. What is it? How do you activate it? What is the purpose of it? How do we incorporate it into the class without telling you? That happens a lot. We kind of like, because it would take us all day to explain what we're doing. But this I'm going to explain to you. And by the time you leave, I want you to be able to explain it to somebody else, Veronique. Be loved, be vegan. Thank you.